Flat files. Flat files is a database which is a type of database which stores all the data in a single table. These tables don't have any relationship between them, but multiple tables and relationship are them. The tables, the values are stored as a simple plain text. They hold only one record in one column. The field in the records are separated using delimiters. For separating the fields, we use tabs and commas. Normal commas are used for separating these columns. While writing these flat tables, we used to write many records in a single line. Flat tables, best examples are we use Excel worksheet, spreadsheet, processor, HTML documents, all the records, and what we use for online application forms are the best examples for flat files. All the data are stored in a single line. While retrieving the data, we can store the data, retrieve the data. Flat files based, they have a set of fields. For example, database management system, relational algebra is used for maintaining these flat files. Flat files have a separate columns. They have a fixed width and they have the same data formatting. Columns are separated by delimiters and characters. Data types, each and every field will have a data type which is similar. For example, roll number, name and department. Roll number is of integer type, name is of string type, and department is also of a string data type. Next one is our database system. What are the systems we are going to use in database? They have 4 components. First one is your data, second one is your software, third one is your hardware, and fourth one is your user. This data we are going to store in the database has been divided into one or more databases. It has an repository or storage of data. It is an integration and the information is shared with other databases also, which means the database is an unification of several different data files and they don't have any redundancy among the files and it is eliminated to the maximum extent. Database have the shared medium. When we are storing the data in one place, it can be used by many applications and there is no need for us to re-enter the values. At the same time, they support multi-user system. We can use as many times as we can and the server is connected with all the computers so that we can access the data and we can use them for the future use. That's why it is considered as a multi-user system. They support all databases, all data types. Software. The software we use to access all these databases lies between the physical database and the user of the system. Access requests coming from the user are handled by the database. The hardware level details supports the operation by retrieving data. If anyone is asking through the software to access the database, they give permission to open it and they can view the data. Only depending upon the request, the software will allow the server to access the database. So it is purely security and we have confidentiality too. Through the software we can maintain it. Hardware. These are all the secondary storage devices we are using for storing the data. Simply the server. The database resides in it. And this storage hard disk we are using, all the data are stored in the hard disk and all the secondary memory devices support these components. Next one is the users. Who are all using these database components? The users. The software what we are using interacts with the database and it gives us the information. So the environment for retrieving information. There are 3 types of users. One is application program, the next one is the end user, and the third one is a database administrator. Application program, the software what we are using to access the database is the application program, that is SQL. End user is the database what we are storing the data, that is your application programs, COBOL, programming languages, Java, 4th generation languages supports these applications. They store the data and they are according to the user requirement. They can give the data for retrieving information. New informations can be added to it. Existing information can be shared by them. All these are supported by the application programs alone. They can access the data. They can use it for further use. They can modify with the permission of the administrator. They can change the data. They interact with the database through data manipulation language calls. All these functions are performed by requesting to the database. All the data are stored in the database. If we want to interact with the program and we need the data in the database, we need to request through the database software. And there will be no creativity in the whole team of database. All the data are stored and it can be retrieved and used for further use. For modifying it, you have to get the permission of the database administrator. End users. Who are all the end users? Those who are using the database are considered as the end users. There is who access the database from the terminal end. They use the development application and they don't have any knowledge about the design and working of the database. Second class users or the main motto is just to get the task done. There are basically two types of end users. First one is the casual user and the next one is the naive user. Casual user is we can use the database data and we can do our work. That is the first type. That is your casual user. Casual user have a great knowledge of query language. They give the information by entering different queries from the terminal end. They write programs. They interact with the system by writing queries. They give the information. They store the values in the database. Casual users used to store. They are considered as the database administrators. They used to store all the data values into the server, which can be used by the naive user for their work to be done. So the query language they use is SQL queries, structured query language. Next one is your naive user. They don't have any knowledge about the database. Their task is just to use the data for the development application and they get their desired result. Naive users are the people, those who are interacting with the database to get the information and they use it for their own purpose. For example, for gathering the information regarding a particular organization, they are considered as a naive users. They use it only for their task. For example, how many colleges are there at Ulundurpet? How many colleges are working as an arts college in Kadalur district? All these informations are gathered from the server. That is considered as, they are all considered as the naive users. Thank you so much.